Well, hello. This is Brother West again, coming to you to encourage you and to. God has put something in my heart that I want to encourage you in, and I pray that your heart is open to hear exactly what I'm exactly saying, because, and this is a message where I'm going to go right to the point. This is a direct word that I'm going to speak to you directly in. And what I want to say, that what God has put in my heart, what he wants to do with you, he wants to deal with your trigger. And we know naturally what a trigger is with a gun, and you have a trigger. And once you pull that trigger, ammunition will come out. You can shoot something, shoot someone, shoot yourself, and it will cause disaster or destruction. This trigger that I'm talking about, it's the same thing as in your emotions. It's a nerve. It's something that's in you, or that someone says or does, that makes you respond out of control. It makes you angry. It makes you angry. It makes you upset. It makes you want to fight. It makes you want to cuss. It makes you want to walk away. It makes you want to hit somebody. It makes you want to shut down. It makes you want to give up. It makes you want to walk away. A trigger. Things that you know that if people say or do, it's going to set you off. And see, the thing about it, the adversary knows. And so what he does a lot of times, he's playing an emotional game with you. He's playing a mental, emotional game with you, where you're going up and down like a roller coaster, emotional roller coaster. Because he knows if he says a certain thing, he's going to set you off. It's going to set you off. And so the thing about it, that's why God says that we need temperance, self-control, where you're able to control your spirit. The Bible even also says that a person who's able to control their spirit is stronger than the mighty man, because it's very important to control your spirit. The Bible said, be angry, but don't sin. That's a place where you are able to, you see passion, you become angry, and see, anger is not an emotion, but it's a substitute emotion that comes from something, a rejection, or it can come from a trigger. But in that trigger, God wants you to catch that trigger and don't pull it, but observe and watch the patterns of things that causes you to get unhinged, that causes you to respond out of character and lose your testimony and destroy the very thing that you've been working for in marriages. It's amazing, because you could be married to a person for many, many years, but you can do or say one thing out of character, and you can destroy all of that. Trigger. God wants you to recognize your triggers. And when those triggers come up and when they become challenged, don't respond. Don't respond. But even when you want to respond, even when you want to cuss, even when something is rising up in you, when that person that hurt you, and every time you talk about that person or you think about that person, some of you makes you become angry, where your blood began to boil. God wants you at that place where all those things are happening. While it's happening, think, and say, God, help me. God, lead me. I don't want to respond to that. I don't respond to this. I don't want to keep doing that. I don't want to be giving this the power. I'm going to take the power back. God wants you to take the power back over your trigger. He wants you to take the power back over your actions. He wants you to take the power back over your emotions. He wants you to learn how to control your emotions and go to him and allow him to navigate, allow him to cultivate, and allow him to learn how to deal with those triggers. Because those triggers keep setting you back. Those triggers keep getting you when you find yourself, you're still walking in the same spot. It's because when it feels like you're about to move forward, something does something and make you look back. God is here to give you the strength. His grace is sufficient, and his strength is made perfect when you are weak. Trigger. Hope this will help somebody. Share this message with someone that it might help them. I hope, and it's my desire, every time I come on here, is to say something that will touch you, that will change you, that will get you to see what God is saying, to get you to go into your feet to go into the proper pathway wherein God wants you to go down. Pray for me. God bless you. Pray for me. Pray for my family. God bless you. Heaven smile on you. Just remember, trigger.